Hi everyone. So here is my flowchart. I know it's not very pleasing to the eye, but it was kind of hard for me to figure out what to use, but this is what I've come up with. So I just did a drawing in Google Docs, and here is my flowchart. So we're starting off with the school board at the top, and then the superintendent is under them. And then under the superintendent is the leadership team. And on the leadership team in my district, there are multiple people on the leadership team, all in charge of different aspects of our district. And so I went ahead and just put the assistant superintendent of elementary schools, since I am a kindergarten teacher and work in a K-5 building. But this could be like huge and could go on so many different branches, I guess is what you would call that. But continuing on my flowchart, then we have the school principals, and I'm talking about all elementary school principals. So another part of the leadership team would be the assistant superintendent of middle schools, secondary schools, and then it would all go down kind of like the same way. So school principals for elementary schools, and then it would go down to assistant principals and building coaches. I put those on the same line because they are sort of equals. And then under them would be like counselor, our behavior liaison, our child study team, our team leaders, and our office staff and school nurse. And then under that would be general education teachers, so any of our K-5 teachers in our building. And then also with that would be our program teachers, PBIS teachers, MA teachers, and VI teachers. We have all those programs in my building. And then under them would be support staff, paras, custodians, PTO, and then students. And then under my flowchart, I have responsibilities of each entity on the organizational structure, or each person, and I don't think I need to go through all of those on the video, but a couple of them. So like obviously the school board is the governing body, and they are responsible for setting policies, approving budgets, and overseeing the overall direction of the school district. In keeping on going down the flowchart, the assistant superintendent of elementary schools obviously assists the superintendent in overseeing elementary school operations and ensuring alignment with the district goals and supporting school principals. And then I want to go down here because we all know they're the roles of principals and assistant principals. We have a building coach in our building that provides support and guidance to teachers and staff, and they are also in charge of the professional development in our building, which we have every single Wednesday. And then I also want to talk about a behavior liaison. So they focus on managing and addressing behavior-related issues, working closely with students, teachers, and parents. So in such a large building that I work in, there are many calls to the office, and our behavior liaison is someone who answers calls. So whether it's in MA, mixed ability classroom, PBS, VI, or general ed, she's usually the one that comes down if admin is not available. And we also have team leaders, so each grade level has a team leader. Like on my kindergarten team, there is one team leader, or sometimes they're called building leaders. But that group of people meet once a month as well. They communicate with their team and the principal and support staff. Then, of course, there are the program teachers, like I mentioned, that are in mixed ability, positive behavior support, and visual impairment. And then I also want to talk about the students because I added them to the bottom of my flowchart, as you can see right here. And the primary focus of the school is the students. The primary focus of school districts should be students, and they are here to learn and engage in educational activities. And then down here is where I put like my research on functional structure as my organizational structure. I just went through and talked about what I found in my research, and I feel that my flowchart and like organizational structure of my district and school aligns with the functional structure because there's departmentalization. It's organized obviously into different grade levels, kindergarten through 5th grade, and each is focusing on a specific function within the educational system, which is part of a functional structure. And then there's specialization, so each department or grade level has specialized roles such as teachers and support staff who focus on delivering education and support services to students. And then I also put in here like the child study team consists of our speech path, our school psych, the counselor and behavior support staff, and admin. They meet once a week and talk about children that are needing more support and extra time going through their cases. And then obviously there's a hierarchical leadership going on with a functional structure. And with all the schools I've went into, obviously this is my first year as a teacher, but where I student taught, where I am now, there's always going to be that sort of hierarchical leadership. And we all know that it starts at the bottom and goes up, and it's like paras, teachers, office staff, admin, superintendents. It follows a structure, school board. And there are my references at the end. So yeah, I enjoyed learning about organizational structures. Thank you.